Yeah, they got to run the ball, dude. When you're down in the red zone, DFW, what's the number one thing you fight when you're in the red zone? What do you think that is? What's the number one thing that you fight when you're in the red zone? What would you think? Perfect. Space. He's exactly right. You're theoretically taking on a 12th defender in the back of the end zone. 12th, 13th, and 14th with the sides. You're talking about limited space. So when you're talking limited space, you limit the plays and go to the most successful plays, most notably the run game. The Cowboys have never had a run game down in red zone because they're so built around Dak. What the Eagles do, that's, again, has to be aside on what Nick saw. Jalen Hurts may not be the passer. Jalen Hurts may not be a pocket guy. But Jalen Hurts in the red zone, here, get this. Jalen Hurts is better of a weapon in the red zone than Dak is. Why? When they get inside the 20, the Cowboy offense is nowhere near the Eagle offense. Why? Anybody know? Because Hurts is a threat. Dak's not a threat. He's not going to take off running. And nor do the Cowboys want him running. And Jalen is a better red zone quarterback than Dak because of ability. I mean, Dak is a one-horse pony down there in the red zone. He's either going to throw it up, 50-50 balls. He's either going to throw to open guys, or he's going to throw into double coverage. Hurts doesn't have to do that. Hurts can take off and make plus yards, 6 yards, 5 yards. Make it closer. Then you can, even if you miss it on fourth down, the Cowboys are on the 2-yard line going out with 2 minutes left. You still get the opportunity to kick a field goal in the third or fourth quarter to win the football game because you played field position and you were smart in the red zone. The Cowboys aren't smart in the red zone because the football team is built different than what Philly is. Well, it's a fact. Dak's not a red zone quarterback because he throws in the tight windows. Hey, Philly, look what happened to Russell Wilson. When Russell Wilson threw into a tight window in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, Belichick knew that. Run the fucking ball with Marshawn Lynch. They would have had 2 back-to-back Super Bowls in a row if they did the right thing and go into their formula. Run the ball. Instead, for whatever reason, they went off the reservation. That has to be one of the most egregious play calls for a big game in NFL history. Is to throw that play on the 2 to close the game out, and you going on and win 2 in a row with minutes left in the ball game. New England had no timeouts. It was over. Nope. Pete, just like in the national title game against Texas, what did he do? He went for it on fourth down. And what happened? They didn't get it. Texas got the ball back, and Vince Young took it down the sidelines, and they won a national title. For as good a coach as Pete Carroll is, 2 of the biggest screw-ups in the history of big games is by Pete Carroll. That USC-Texas game and that Super Bowl against the Patriots. Those are dumb plays. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking. Run the ball, dude. I mean, run the ball. See, and I always thought this. If that was really the case, how dumb can you be? When you're a quarterback, you're going to get credit for winning the Super Bowl, whether you're instrument. Look at this. 2024, Jalenites in here want to still give Jalen all the credit in the world for the 2024 season because he was named a Super Bowl MVP. Hurts had a great moment in that game. He didn't have a great year that year. It was the year of Barkley. However, because he's the quarterback, he's going to get the love. I never got that theory. Wilson would have got the love for winning 2 times and going back-to-back. It was a stupid decision to make, and Pete should be held accountable for that. Sills, you just got done saying the Cowboys had better wide receivers than us. They do have better wide receivers than you. Then you turn around and say Dak doesn't got the better offense. I do say they have the better offense than you. I just said you got a better red zone offense. Jesus criminy, guy. Clean your fucking ears. That's not what I said. I mean, yeah, Pete laid those two eggs in those big giant games. That's coaching decision too, dude. That's what that comes down to. This guy is as dumb as it gets too. I said you had a better red zone because the quarterback was a better red zone player because he's got more ability to be able to do different things down there. Now he's sitting there saying that I said that. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't make that shit up. You just can't. And remember to play before the 1 yard line. Marshawn dragged 4 players to the 1. Okay? Dude. The guy's the stupidest dude in here, man. This guy listens to like 1%. He must be 4. Because he's got the attention span of a guy that's 4 years old, which usually means you have the attention span of a second. I mean, you can't have the attention span of an adult. I'm assuming. Get this. You did say that. You said that Dak doesn't got weapons like Hurts. I'm assuming that this guy is just making this up. Did anybody hear me say that Dak doesn't have weapons like Hurts? When you've got George Pickens, you're right, my friend. You're right. Back of the bus for that guy. Back of the bus. Eagle fans worrying about a 7-9 team. That's sad. Eagle fans. Well, the Cowboys had a better record in division than the Eagles did last year. Sure does. It also comes down to organizational decisions. That's the most important thing. That's what separates all of those organizations. Rams, Patriots, Eagles. Shit rolls downhill. Correct. Absolutely. You got good decision makers. That stuff traditionally, okay, that stuff traditionally rolls downhill. Like there's no coincidence Bob Kraft has the best football organization over the last 25 years. There's no coincidence. Sills, the Eagles have been better the last 5 years. Sure. I'd rather be better the last 25 years. And win 6 Super Bowls. And go to 11. I don't know. Oh, I think the Cowboys are. Why are the Cowboys worried? What did the Cowboys do that made you know that they had to catch up with the Eagles? What have they done in the last 2 years? Let's see if Cowboy fans are smart. What have the Cowboys? Thank you. What have the Cowboys done the last 2 years? There you go, Leon. They got DTs to stop the inside game. Leon, doesn't this, there you go. Doesn't this show you teams build their rosters for their divisional opponents? They didn't get 2 DTs in Dallas to beat the Rams. They got 2 DTs to beat the Eagles.